Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4, where today, hopefully, we can just roll straight through this military victory. I don't feel like Purple has any chance of fighting us at all. Yellow has enough troops that they at least, represent some kind of real danger. But I had to say, I'm not wild about this military victory condition. I was right. You have to take their throne city, and we assume that means the original capital, not, wherever their new capital is after you take this away. But you also have to kill their ruler in battle through violence. And this seems incredibly annoying. It seems like it would be so easy to just run your ruler off into a corner of the map and survive forever. Like, I don't like this. If like removing or capturing the throne city doesn't reveal the location of the ruler in some way or something, it seems like hunting down loose rulers is just like is potentially going to be a very annoying extra step to the foregone conclusion of a war. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. I feel like we've had decades of RTSs teaching us that rules like this are bad. I'd like to keep the pressure up over here, but I do want to be careful. They have a lot of units, as we saw previously. So what I might do for the moment is just double back, keep this big force together. No, do not. I should be allowed to stand on that tile in a city that is friendly without having to decide to attack it. I guess you're just going to wait here and keep an eye on all these things. And I'm pretty sure we're not casting any spells. What are we learning right now? Restore undead. Okay, yeah, that's a fair thing to be learning. We're also, pushing toward our magic victory as quickly as we can. The thing is, like, if you get into a position where finishing off a player is an annoying waste of time, I guess the idea is that you can just pursue one of the other victories, but like, if you're in a game with a reasonable number of enemy players and you're trying to take one of them out of the game and they decide to just survive forever while the other players are still actively, harrying you, I don't really think that's not a situation that the developers should be encouraging. And the way the rules look here, it sure seems like they are. We'll see how it works out in practice, like I said. So we have now taken their throne city. I would... new scout. I guess new scout should get down here as well. We should have as many eyes watching the enemy movements as possible. Okay, we finished Restore Undead. Let's pick a new tome. So what do we want? Do we want this other shadow tome? How do the magic rules work exactly? Tier 3, Tier 4, and Tier 5 tomes. To unlock higher tier tomes, you must have 2 tomes from the previous tier. They do not have to be the same type. Tier 4 tomes require you to have 6 points of a single affinity. Tier 5s require you to have 8. So we're already at 9 points of shadow affinity. We don't need to pick up another shadow book. Okay. That being the case, is this shadow book actually good? It's another thing this is worth thinking about. Universal camouflage. We have snow spirits, a skirmisher with attacks that inflict frozen. That seems kind of all right. Being able to summon magic units, like we have so much mana laying around, being able to summon magical units does seem like it would be a good idea. The Frostling transformation, the minor transformation, that seems like fine. A Tome of Summoning heals magic origin units, massively buffs magic origin units. Yeah, this is just things that were summoned. Okay. Target enemy magic origin unit has a chance of being mind controlled. And then, yeah, a couple of summons. A support unit that is all about keeping your other magic origin units alive. And it does have a lightning attack, which is nice. Honestly, I do not hate this Tome of Summoning. This seems pretty alright. And you're unlocking... I hadn't like looked at the details of these initial bonus things. You're unlocking skills for your heroes. You're unlocking special province improvements. This we knew. I kind of like this one. What's the other astral one? Is it more of a lightning focus? Is a teleport focus. Target friendly army back to the nearest owned city. Teleport units in combat. And this gives you a tier 4 animal unit. I kind of want to go for the Tome of Summoning. Zombies probably are not magic origin units though. So I guess this would almost exclusively be referring to the units we get from this. Unit teleports to target hex, dealing damage to adjacent units. Then this unit gains refuged. So you have a turn where you're just kind of outside of the world. You know what? I'm going to take this one. This seems... It would be more useful, I suppose, if we pick up more summoning stuff later. What kind of hero skills do we get here? Right, the caster teleports, of course. That makes a lot of sense. Is the Phase Beast cool? 27 base damage, charge strike, the ability to phase through stuff. Alright, we're going this way. We could use a little bit more astral affinity.
One may become a master in every sense of the word. Call forth arcane minions and bend them to your will. Strengthen their connection to the world and watch as they lay down their existence for you.
I want to summon the mana spirit.
Build them into being.
Okay, well, it's just not interested in giving us that, apparently. What does Astral Torrent do? Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm going to shuffle one more time. There it is. Yeah, all of this bonus summoning stuff is not going to be relevant if I don't have a good summoned unit to apply it to, you know? Actually, now that we've picked this up, the Rite of the Astral Summons is pretty interesting. You know what? Give it to me. Alright, so... You know, interesting. When it said army, I assumed it meant full army. Well, whatever. This is fine. Yeah, we could use the reinforcements. We successfully produced a stronghold. So what is next? Channeling tower, a summoning well. +2 mana, +2 knowledge per adjacent conduit. Well, we have a conduit over here. Yeah, I guess that's... I guess that's fine. Oh, doesn't the soul well count as both a research post and... I don't know, it has the research post icon. It probably doesn't count as both. Okay, this counts as a conduit, so we'll be able to put this down adjacent to the summoning well at some point. I'm going to go ahead and build a summoning well over this quarry. And then we'll just build more stuff that counts as a conduit adjacent to it later. A city was released as a vassal. Oh, like, okay. Not released from being a vassal, released like, okay, into vassalhood. That's a little ambiguously worded. So my plan here is just to push her next biggest city. It looks like Yellow is maybe thinking about reinforcing them, but we also... I mean, there's not much I can do about it at the moment. Okay, who do we not want to keep? Probably the Pursuer, I guess? You to step back out and become your own army once again. I don't know. We'll figure out something to do with you eventually. Wow, that's a big octopus. I kind of want to ride across and get vision over here. Let's see if I can do that safely. The other army can sail down here and keep watch from this side. Alright, Fate's Web only has 20 defenses, so it should actually turn out to be fairly easy to take over. Fairly quick, most critically. Do we want this? Yeah, it's fine. And Drakovech can pick up another province. Wait. Including this now, for some reason. Okay, we'll do that. It's not clear to me why I can do that now when I couldn't before, but it's all good. Yeah, maybe cities just have to be a certain size. Maybe it's like every 5 citizens you can pick up things that are 1 space further away or something like that. Can I negotiate peace with Magnaford outside of my position with their master? No, okay. So yeah, another reason that it's like critically important to actually be able to eliminate players, and that this this you have to find my ruler rule is a little silly. My Seat of Shadow has been occupied. Oh, just a random marauder army moved across it slightly. No big deal. Alright, it's actually very annoying that you can't get in the water this turn. So we really can't see very much. I think you're going to stay put for a turn, as are you. And can we hit the city? Yeah, okay. Let's do it. So we're not going to be able to decrease this to 1 turn no matter what, and they don't have any defenders right now. I'm just gonna not run a siege project, I guess. There's no reason to. And it looks like there are no enemies coming after us. Yeah. Venera is tired of the war. Yeah, no, we're good. I bet you are. I'd be getting real tired of this war if I was losing all my cities as well. Did the thing just move back across? As a wizard king, you have seen the astral void and memories of it haunt you. Even now, you find your mind drifting back. You are haunted by lonesome centuries spent floating in the vast nothingness of the void, where monstrous voices from your past twisted and distorted your deepest convictions. You saw visions of a grim future riddled by loss and insanity. More than once, you felt your soul dissolve in the endless void. In the darkness, you had but one thing to hold on to, a piece of who you were before. What memory preserved your sanity? Well, probably one that gives us a bunch of research. Would be, yep, I mastered the Forbidden and Lost lore. Seems pretty solid. It's only a turn of research, but it's still something. Yeah, it's just that unit moving back and forth across my territory in a way that's kind of annoying. Okay. Now we have like a proper force here. So you get vision of that. You get vision of this. Is that her? That is Venera there. Okay. So she's at Weird Gate, not down here. Well, I mean, we'll go ahead and take Fate's Web and vassalize it. And then we'll run north. You're good for the turn. Also you. Also, we finished that, so let's get a new research. Desecrate structure. It's not really all that exciting. Yeah, teach me about astral keepers instead. Received a trade proposal. Treaty truce makes this not a trade proposal, even if there are also resources attached to it. Decline. Only on the field of battle will our differences be settled indeed. Okay. Anyway. What am I going to do with my Imperium next? So we grabbed that already. We're moving up on... Throne City gains 15 knowledge for each magic material your Empire has access to. That's actually kind of a lot at this point, isn't it? I think that is probably our next expenditure. We won't be able to get it next turn because we won't have the Imperium, but we'll be close. Crockhold gets to grab another piece of territory. I don't know. Pick me up a farm somewhere, probably. Yeah. Just grab a farm. Also, Crockhold is done building the thing that I told it to build. It should build some other cool stuff. A soul well, maybe? We don't really have conduits or research posts here. It's definitely damages the effectiveness of this. Dark forges are pretty cool. Yeah, I'm going to dark forge over this forester, maybe? Or maybe we build it over this quarry because we'll be able to quarry around it later. I'm going to do that. We can end up with that being pretty powerful. Alright, next turn we breach this, and they have no defensive armies in the area, so we get it for free, and then we ride up to Weird Gate, and we end this. Damn it, that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to click on the settlement, and the text, like, protruded slightly. Yep, vassalize. Alright. On our way to the place. On our way to the gettin' place. While the gettin' is still good. And let's ride down to, like, here. This gives me pretty good vision. This might even be better. Yeah, that gives me very deep vision over Pinnacle. I like that. Speaking of vision, do I just want to park you in here? Yeah, between the two of them, they can watch this whole band of the landmass. So we got our Astral Keeper. Staves of Warding is extremely whatever. More summons are probably good, but I don't think this... Yeah, this tiny weak little dude is not compelling. Shuffle research. Show me something more interesting. Yeah, you know what? Arcane Restoration. Sure. That will do something. Right, no, we know that's available, but not affordable. Set production up in the capital. I don't really know what we want. Boosting our wizard tower is something. We could build our town hall into a black palace, which no longer gives... Oh, it's okay. It's upgrading the core structure. That gives province annex range. I don't know that we really need that. I don't know that that's useful. The Overlord's Tower is mana income. The Shrine is mana income. Yeah. And then once we have that, also give me more mana. Always. We'll keep you busy for a moment. So I want to be able to pressure Pinnacle, but it seems like it's going to require a truly huge amount of troops. I wonder if we could basically just put them in like an economic situation, use these armies to keep their armies up north for fear of losing Pinnacle, and then just kind of like carve off the rest of their territory with the southern force. Yeah, you live here now. Do we want to summon... We just got these cool astral serpents. Yeah, let's make some new units. We'll expand this army a little bit. So I can't tell if they're like, I think they are trying to be in position where they can cover Weirdgate maybe. It's also just like a lot of bodies in general. Okay, Seat of Shadow was not in fact occupied. At this point you are simply lying. We're not stopping to pillage. We have places to be, things to get done. Gonna make sure we're moving the rear army first, it seems like. Just to make sure we don't disengage from our stuff here. So how many units are we looking at in total? Oh. Okay, so it's not much more than one stack right there. There's an additional 4 units here. Mostly pretty low tier. Yeah, I'm really debating like how smart it is to move forward. Let us at least prepare to offer some pressure. So when I summon my Astral Serpent, it's just any tile. Can I summon it directly into an army? Yeah, cool. In that case, I think summon another one, right? It takes a little bit more casting power than we have per turn. So each one of these is going to be like a turn and a quarter, and I think that's fine. River Court. I would love a Scholars Guild, but you have to figure out a way to get another research post. So we should probably build something that counts as a research post. Over here by the mirror fields, I guess? Which seem like they might be something. Eventually. If I, ever bothered to come and fight something there. Well, they're really forming up around their capital, which I guess is fine for me. Suggests to us that we will be uninterrupted in our approach. So I think in this game there is no concept of like a reinforcing army as a like one army starts the battle on the field and another one shows up later, like in Total War. And right now they have, if we were to attack here, we'd be able to take on just 10 units. But I can't actually reach them, so we have to like step forward a little bit By stepping forward a little bit, I am putting myself in position to be attacked. But I think it's okay. I think if they want to ride out here and rumble, I think we're cool with that. Let's go ahead and summon our astral serpent into the serpent stack and begin the summoning of another serpent. Do I want to actually make one of those other guys? Wait, did I not pick up? Hold on. Did I not pick up the research for the astral keeper? I didn't, did I? Can I? Am I allowed to? Nope, not allowed to see that. I don't know if they have a lot of magic origin units. I'm gonna shuffle one more time. Okay, we'll take arcane supercharge. That's fine. It's not exactly what I was looking for. And yeah, I guess summon more serpent. More serpents is more good, as they say. Gotta put something up in Drakvetch. I'd really like to grab this before I do that. Oh, hold on. Let me grab this skill. Yeah, that was almost 100 more magic. That's 100 more knowledge per turn. It's pretty significant. And that does not leave us with enough to do an attract. I'm going to just let the city sit in gold generation mode then for the turn. Nope, you're good. You're good. And you're good. I moved you short for a reason. Okay. Let's see how they respond. So it does seem like they're very curious. Wow, they're devoting a lot of their forces to the eastern incursion. All of them, in fact. So that's just 24 units there, huh? Alright, so we have so many skills available. Pillaging is faster, that's cool, but probably not super relevant at this moment. Summons a bandit army, less exciting. Wow, that's pretty cool. Raising cities grants 1 population to one of your cities for every 3 of the population that was raised. Honestly, the chaos seems powerful. We're almost at the top of the tree on Shadow. Right, I forgot about this. Okay, we will do that next turn. Should have picked up Stolen Power at some point as well. Here's gain experience faster. Level for everybody. That's a little bit less exciting. Armies regenerate quickly in enemy territory. That's very good. Immediately reveal the full world map and get infinite sensing range. That seems very useful. The hunting and whatnot. So the problem is now this is a 2-turn siege, no matter what. Although I guess, actually, if we attack it from this side, maybe it doesn't matter. Is that tile... A tile can be reached. What I'm going to do here actually is move up into the corner. I'm going to try to draw them forward. They won't be able to launch an attack against us this way. And I'm going to move these armies to a little bit better reinforcing position, but I want to be careful not to put myself in position where they can just turn an attack. Or am I better off going to Pinnacle? The thing is, they left themselves in a position where they can hit Pinnacle this turn. This is actually really good positioning. Because they could force us back into the water. What if I did this? Okay, you need a hero to start a siege. Is the answer to that question. Well, if we commit anybody to the siege over here, they're going to probably reverse this whole course. I'm going to choose to threaten the side here, but we're gonna approach in a way where they can't get to us this turn. I just want them to come over here, you know? Alright, so each one of these things is costing us like 20 per turn to maintain. But I do think I want to summon at least one more. The Banshee is also a tier 3 unit. Like, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to have a Banshee. But I mean, like, what if 1,000 astral serpents? Right? Why not just do 1,000 astral serpents? Okay, that's annoying, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. So since you can't even do the thing, you may as well ride back over. And yeah, I mean, we're gonna need more mana, right? And that big boost of knowledge is 250 Imperium. Okay. Well, we're gonna get our next tome pretty soon. All right, pick a side, nerds. They really picked. Okay, this is about what I figured would happen. So we're not friends like that, you know? So, alright, I don't want to attack... What is this? Magistrate Julian Starsinger of Pavilios. I'm a lesser magistrate, something... Trying the stew you cruel Deathbringers are famous for. My food taster bloated with gas until the poor man was ripped apart from within. I keep thinking, was this man's death supposed to be my own? Man, who are you? Fucking, I don't even know who you are. Fine, give me your vassalage. I don't care. I extremely do not know you or have time to be plotting against you. You know what? Let me grab Stolen Power first, because we're about to do this. And then we can grab Forbidden Knowledge shortly after. So let's go ahead and take you. I would like to attack the army. But I guess I can't. Alright, that's fine. We will siege the city. We're not going to be able to do anything here except... Yeah, we're not going to be able to do anything here. Go ahead and do that. And then you can ride around to this side. Yeah, no, I'm already doing the thing. Right? Yeah, that's still within range of the battle. All right. We're going to drop that astral serpent. And then their armies, if I were to attack, how does a battle work with this many forces? It looks like you can't bring more than 3 armies worth of troops to a battle, no matter what. So we could attack the 5. We could go 17 versus 17. You're just going to get back in the water. You are not going to be helpful here. It's a shame we only have 25 casting points left, or I would drop an 18th unit here. We have access to a tier 4 tome. The Tome of Astral Convergence. Becomes stronger the more spells you cast and summon creatures. No towers will be present. During combat, 3 random enemies just take damage every turn. Yo, Arcane Maelstrom is bananas. That seems great. That also seems great. We have lots of battle magic skills. Summons a random tier 2 creature. All adjacent units take 30 damage. Target enemy province is destroyed and the population point is lost. Also spawns a powerful marauding army of astral sea creatures. I mean, these are very exciting. Well, yeah, what's the tier 4 shadow tomes? Alright, see, these are the ones. Just get a bunch of souls at the start of the battle, gain 6 zombie units. Unit cannot recover hit points and will die when this effect expires. That's a fairly powerful spell. Target non-hero unit is resurrected with 80% HP. A tier 4 mythic unit that can instantly kill units and empowers your undead. Yo, Summon Reaper might be making the difference for me. That's a very interesting. It is worth noting that it's not actually noted as a magic origin unit, probably because it's undead. That is an interesting one. Target non-hero unit dies, and they come back to life and are inflicted with insanity. Summon Living Fog. Huh. The Devouring Void. Units passing through or ending their turn on this hex will sustain damage. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, if it's just one hex, that seems really hard to use, but yeah, each turn the radius increases by 1. I have to say, I think this is the exciting one. This or the Maelstroms. Well, you know, we have lots of Shadow Affinity already. Let's do it. Tome of Astral Convergence. And now that we have a tier 4 tome, we can build the second part of the
currents of the astral sea.
thing.
The currents alter you as well. True masters of the arcane will become conduit.
Yeah, I think we're picking that one. That one seems really good. Yeah, the Root of Astral Affinity Province Improvement. These don't have to be all the same affinity, do they? Hold on. Yes, if all 3 improvements of the same affinity are built. So then I should take a shadow thing for the next tome. And it won't actually matter in terms of time spent because you can't win the game until you have the tier 5 anyway. Alright, so don't bother to build that. That's not actually the thing we want. And then we are back to this question. Do I actually want to fight? Do any of my combat spells... No, none of my combat spells cost a few enough casting points to actually be fired off right now. Do we want to have a big knockdown, drag out battle? I guess so. I guess this is the moment to commit. It's marked as a low risk battle. Let's hit you. I'm going to hit auto combat and see what happens here. I will say this. Their units are, by and large, pretty low tier. We have a lot of astral serpents and stuff. We also have kind of a lot of garbage units. Let's see what happens on the auto resolve. If we get a friendly auto resolve result, I am likely to just take it. even if it does lose us some units. I pressed that button, right? Okay. Oh, wow. All we lost were a couple of summons. That's, I have to say that's probably better than we could expect to do ourselves, or at least on the order of what we could expect to do ourselves. I'm just going to go ahead and take that.
A defeated hero
29
is
souls
not
for the
in a
soul
prison
cannon.
crypt. You can either
Okay. Where do I view my crypt? Because we've seen it before. Hero overview? Here we go. We killed Amaryllis the Puzzler. Alright, we didn't... Critically, of critical importance, we didn't kill Mishara. And in fact, we don't know where she is. Alright, well now that this has occurred, let's take you, fold you into that army, and then I think we start siege, right? It's going to take forever. This is a thing we can definitely affect. So 65 points. Let's see. We can get this down to 5 turns by getting our damage output up to like 13. No, that's bad math. If we were 16, it would be 4 plus 1. Yeah, so okay. We could get this down to 4 turns if we do Headlong Assault plus a 3. Or we can let it be at 5 with like Construct Onagers plus Tower Bombardment. I think I'm going to do Construct Onagers. That one's always good. That gets us down to 5 turns by itself. And then maybe we wait until the new siege project is finished and plug that in here. Yeah, this will finish right before we need to make the decision. And actually, we can press here. This is a real easy battle, and our sieging army is within reinforcement range. Okay, it didn't even kill our super low health units. I was going to say, it'll be annoying to have to play this out manually to save units, which, you know, we would do by just having them stay way back. But I appreciate that the auto-resolver is smart enough not to steal your low health units from you. That's something that the Total War auto-resolver is really bad about. Okay. Feeling pretty good about that position then. We have collected the remains of Amaryllis the Puzzler. Oh yeah, we knew that. And our friend here has leveled up. Cruel Weaponry is probably pretty okay here. Adjacent enemies gain weakening. That's interesting. I actually like that a bunch. And it, obviously it enables like Call the Weak and stuff. Yeah, okay. Pretty happy with this. And there's very little to do except increase knowledge and mana as best we can. Darkspire can annex, and it really doesn't have a lot of choices. We need to upgrade the core structure here. Well, I mean, grab this. This needs one more turn. We've got her locked in there. I feel like we're in pretty good shape. Obviously decline. The other trade proposal is the same thing, but from the other player, I'm assuming. You become Overlord. This effectively creates a fixed alliance which only I can break. This deal only works if neither ruler is already a vassal. Okay, that's interesting. I am going to just eliminate you, obviously, but interesting. I think y'all are good. We're pretty fine. You know what? Nah, you know what? I'm not going to summon the last astral serpent. We're going to get a unit when we clear this, so. You're actually good. I do dislike a little bit that you can't right-click on a, you can't right-click on a notification for an army having orders to simply dismiss the notification. It's kind of a bummer. Alright, let's finish this. A completely trivial combat. We almost lost the Inferno Hound. Celebrating the defeat of Venera, you have crumbled the last defenses and cast her into the astral void, banishing her from this realm. Whatever schemes Venera had in the works, none of them shall come to fruition. The last of her misguided troops flee to hide in the hills and woods. Her star-sailing fae, their spirits crushed, etc. Okay, all right. We get some Imperium. Hold a parade to get more Imperium. Receive gold from her. Get good character actions. Who wants alignment? Why would I spend mana to gain alignment? This I feel okay with. Please give me a boatload of Imperium. Or of knowledge. I already have a boatload of Imperium. I'm spending it on the knowledge. We're having a really hard time finding the particular researches I was excited about. Explosive manifestation's fun. Let's do that. What are we doing about Weirdgate? Vassalize. We picked up. What are you, a sun priest? Who the heck? Ugh. Terrible. Terrible stuff. Who wants to hang out with a sun priest? There's not even really a good reason for us to throw this other siege project on, and apparently my siege projects are locked. I didn't realize I wouldn't be able to change them later, but I guess, you know, I can understand the balance motivations behind that. We actually still have a ton of Imperium. Is there anything else that I want? This stuff's not super relevant. I guess we can save for that. That's coming up. Cities can build teleporters. Yeah, I don't know. Just gonna hold. So that's turning in a turn. We have to go find the yellow player. We have to go find her her hero. So this way, I suppose. We probably don't need everybody over here. Yeah, I'm going to have this army hang out over. I'm going to have this army show up to the other battle. All right, please don't separate. I do want to recover our
You have opened the governor assignment.
I don't want to do a governor. We have no heroes spare for governing. All of our heroes are employed in murder. Are you just building random scouts? I don't think that's going to turn out to be a very effective strategy there, friend. Let's see what's going on with Silver Court. Silver Court has another fake army. I mean, they just lost probably everything. Sadly, it looks like we will not be able to not be able to join the siege this turn. Units with no legs are slightly more difficult to select. You have to click the hex underneath them. Nope. Don't mess with it. Just keep moving. So all we get out of this very expensive, very fancy looking building is Imperium, and not even very much Imperium. But you keep pressing upward, and eventually, yeah, it's just more Imperium, frankly. It's not like Imperium's useless, but it's not useful. Well, here, let me grab a point of population, claim this, and then build the channeling tower over top of it. You know, obviously Imperium's very good. What I mean is, we're a little sort of past its prime, I think. What are you? In the days of war with Magnaford, an unexpected guest appears at your court, a wicked white witch from the far north. Long have I observed your intriguingly eerie reign. It is that. Chilled my senses and tingled my frozen veins. I have come now with a gift. She shows a vicious smile as she presents a man of the mole hunters trapped in a floating cage of ice. That's pretty sick. Turn him to eternal ice. That's a shadow boon. We really need a shadow boon. We have lots of shadow affinity. We can turn him into an ice spider matriarch. That's pretty cool. Let's do that. That seems like a good kind of ice spider. Hey, Magnaford. Peace? We cool? Yeah, we're cool. They, you know, the people they were vassals of don't exist anymore. So it feels like continuing the war would just be spiteful. Yeah, I like having a tier 4 unit just sort of handed over. That's pretty fun. Crockhold can annex another province. And none of these are actually like very compelling, sadly. But we were going to quarry around the Dark Forge. Okay, so there's lots and lots and lots of units around here, but they're all neutrals. Nobody bothers to control their territory. Yeah, start a pretty easy siege. We have 14 points this time, and you know, let's construct some onagers and I guess harass the defenders too. We can afford to do that. 2 turns into the breach, and anybody who shows up to play defense is just going to get totally wrecked. So my guess is we're not going to see a lot of defenders here. Oh, right. You were supposed to join this army. And you're good. Alright, what did they end up summoning here? Is that her? No, that's Marielle the Hood. Okay, well, we are going to defeat you trivially. I think we can just go ahead and auto-combat the battle where we're ahead by 1,000. Didn't see that coming. I was like, the very low health melee fighter is probably dead. That's fine, you know. At this point, we're just wrapping it up. Yeah, vassalize it. I don't actually want to control this stuff. So now all we have to do is figure out where the hell Mishara the Radiant herself actually is. Did we get a unit for this? No, this battle did not spawn a unit for whatever reason. I don't remember what the terms were of that of that thing that was giving us the free units. Why do you have 0 move? In the past, our armies have been able to move after conducting sieges. Well, whatever. Not like it matters. Major race transformation. +1 mana, +1 knowledge per population point is actually really cool. Probably not a thing worth pressing for now, though. I guess, yeah. Arcane Bond, whatever. Heroes leveling up. I don't even know what your deal is, really. You have a crossbow? How would you like fighting 1? Nope, that's not going to be very good for you. Actually, Call the Weak. Call the Weak is good generally on our heroes. We have a lot of sources of weakness. And then I guess I'm going to set up this Spelljammer. Doesn't really seem like a good reason to do so, honestly. I mean, it's more conduit, right? Over top of this Forester so that the other conduits see it. Cool, we got some more remains. You're tired of the war. You know, there's a thing you can do that would put an end to it real fast. Did you just build a seed of order? Okay. That's fine. Technically, she's allowed to do that. Okay, that's Mishara the Victorious. Is that her? This is Mishara the Radiant. Whatever. In any case, crunch. Pretty easy, actually. That's a different Mishara, I think. All right. She gets to lose this when we vassalize the city. We got a cool dog. Actually, let's split this unit off over to here. Oh, the cool dog spawned with no movement. Okay, you know what? Just y'all step forward and pick him up. Wow, we do not have good vision. Sorry, yeah, don't do that. Okay, I have no idea where she is. Is this one more? Yeah, one more turn. So these cities will both vassalize. And then in theory, she doesn't have any territory anymore? Maybe when she has 0 territory, it'll reveal her actual position. Apparently there's a Pokemon over there. I guess oysters kind of look like Pokeballs. If you really think about it. Hang out for a turn. No reason to separate. Next tome, 1 research cycle. You know what? Give me the crappy spell. Mishara the Victorious has been captured. Somebody's sending a war party. I do not care. I don't think we actually want to cast anything. We've got our mana pretty recovered at this point. Am I still at war with you? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to bother. Oh, here's some units.
You have encountered a hostile.
Meeting hostile druid. Yo, your situation's pretty cool. We raging felines of druid will fight for our freedom and stand against anyone who threatens. Alright, so be it. Whatever. Hostile free cities. So she's got like a ton of units scattered all over the place in a way that's really annoying. Silvercourt needs one more turn to be vassalized. Spider, you have orders. You know what I want you to do. Alright, so we need a tier 4 shadow book. Let's grab that Tome of the Reaper. That's pretty exciting. Somebody just taped a bunch of knives to the cover of that book.
The divine gift of their souls, merely attempting.
That's a very appropriately silly way to to make it look cooler, I guess. Obviously, I decline. Goodbye. So, I was told we captured somebody. I didn't even know we had a place to keep a living creature. Wait, how did I access the view where I had the... Okay, hero overview. Animate, resurrect, and recruit are the options here? Is execute not on the table? It's weird that these are the buttons for the crypt when we're looking at the prison. Huh. Okay. Whatever, I guess. We acquired some more stuff. Oh, Drakfetch does need to also be building something. Or does it, though? Maybe not. This gives knowledge. Do that. All right, let's have a little bit more of a look over here. What's this story with Stelgardus? Just a random free city. Okay. Because it kind of seems like the game is over, but because we haven't yet found the place where they secreted their one important unit. Oh my god, fine. Don't cross the border into Stelgardus. Walk around it. Maybe they have an underground city. Oh, that would be a cool way for them to... Yeah. Let's go hunt them down in the underground. Maybe. So these infestation forces are pretty significant. Yep, Seed of Order was lost. Let's go make sure, now that we have our tier 4 thing, let's make sure we're building the next building. So we need a Root of Shadow. I don't know that it super matters where we put this. I'm gonna put it here. Harvest population is probably irrelevant. We probably just want to like pick the lowest cost option every time now. Acquiring more stuff. You get up here on land. You can actually join us. Yeah, I guess the thing to do now is to check the underground. Do I want to eliminate Druin? This is Marauder Guard. Yeah. So, Druin, we should be able to go 11 versus 12 and just, like, totally wreck him, right? Says it's a risky battle. I guess his units are higher tier. You know, I don't have to fight this fair. We can just wait a second. If he wants to press it, I suppose we can, but... Oh, there's an underground passage thing right here. Okay, we'll go down there next turn. Do I want to cast a horrifying spell upon him? Probably, right? What would be cool? We could just hit him with some lightning. That would be fine, I suppose. Prelude of Doom is interesting. Yeah, I'm just going to hit him with some lightning. Just so you understand what you're dealing with. He wants to do it. You know what? I'm okay. Let's just have at him. Okay. Losses are pretty minimal. The chairman of the Cruel Deathbringers Council comes before you. We have chairman? What? In ages past, tribes, kingdoms disappeared in the mist of time, etc. Yeah, sure. Let me... No, wait. Lose knowledge per turn. No. Cities of this race gain plus 15 knowledge from cleared ancient wonders in their domain. That's exciting. This race is dedicated to unraveling the secrets of the past. Sure. Whatever it takes to make this move forward. Let's move to right here, then we'll volunteer a unit from this army. Okay, step underground and let's see what's down there. Yup. Okay, she's got a city down here, and it's got some real units in it. And you can't run away. Well, am I allowed to shoot them with lightning when they're underground? It feels like I shouldn't be allowed to, but I have a feeling I will be. I'm gonna do it again. We have the casting points to just do it again. All right. We may end up winning that that magic victory after all, honestly. Yeah, just kind of give me whatever's lowest at this point. To the portal. This is not so helpful. Yep, and it's all bedrock and stuff. Okay, yeah, we'll just have to go back the other way. You know, River Court, we're probably good, actually. I guess this is a city where stability probably matters, huh? We're doing okay. Yeah, we're doing just fine. I suppose a Doom Depth Trench next to the existing conduit. Here, we'll just overwrite that with it. I don't know if Drakvetch has any ways to produce knowledge left. We can produce more mana, certainly. Darkspire can annex. I guess let's grab some fish. All right, I'm a little worried about the attack here, which is why I spent the resources on the double lightning. Am I allowed to have you... Can't select my army because of the way the thing is positioned. There we go. If I right-click on the city... No, okay, you're out of movement. You cannot start siege on anything you are adjacent to without movement. They just didn't attack me, which I don't think is a good play on their part. All right, well, let's invite some of our other armies through the portal. Cancel. Hold on, I don't want to end their movement on the portal because I think they won't actually be able to go through. They'll just be blocking it. I'm about to declare war on Pinnacle. In what way? Oh, because that's the Sun Shrine, not the... That's the way. Okay. So yeah, you're not going to be... Nobody's going to be able to get down there, but we can start you on top of the thing. Oh no, you... Okay, you have just a little bit of movement left. Well, I guess begin the siege. This will be sufficient for beginning the siege at least. I am going to Arcane Maelstrom, because that's funny. And then we'll also throw up a harass, I guess. Or do I want to construct onagers? You know, they don't get any towers, and I get onagers. Makes the battle probably completely trivial. We probably don't need all of our units to run down here. But I guess what else are they going to do? You, I guess, can do some scouting down here. I don't think we need any of that stuff. Sure. More mana, more knowledge. We get a new tome in just a moment here. Huzzah! We've done it. Okay, this needs to be a tier 5 shadow tome because we need the... But apparently there's only one. The Tome of the Eternal Lord. Withering Mist seems pretty good. Battlefield reanimation. All friendly undead units come back to life. All enemy corpses come back as tier 1 zombies. Raise a full stack of low tier undead units. And true death magic. Grants base magic attacks of enchanted units. Oh, that's not nearly as exciting as I was figuring that was going to be from its name.
A realm blanketed by glistening ice and eternal shadow is a land.
All right, I don't need to listen to you talk to me about becoming eternal. I know how to become eternal. Who dares? Stelgardus? Okay, whatever. That's not even a real place. Okay, so now we need to get on the construction of this other thing. Crockhold. So Crockhold has 49 building power. Okay, it is better that we do it here. Let's just finish that. So we need to build the Heart of Shadow. I need 400 gold, which we will totally have next turn. So I guess for the moment we just leave it. And we're never going to figure out where Mishara is, because you can just hide forever. We will instead win the game in this way. Also, it does a bunch of other stuff. It does not matter where. Put it here so that they're adjacent to each other and easier to defend. Because this is one of the ones where, yeah, channeling the spell takes 15 turns, during which hostile armies respawn next to the improvements. So what we're going to do with some of our armies is send them the hell home. You can finish running to the underground to join the weakened army down there. So it looks like we have a way down here that would allow us to reach the outside, maybe. It's kind of hard to say. Oh, cool. Is this traversable water? Yeah, this is okay. Yeah, we're gonna use the water to try to get there. In theory, we have access to some teleportation magic, right? But direct fetch don't do anything except produce gold for the moment, I guess. All right, we have a huge amount of Imperium, and I don't exactly know what to do with it. We can wait on stuff like the Rite of War. Actually, your units regenerate more HP per turn in your territory is pretty solid. Conjure a defended magic material near each city in your empire. Yo, that's pretty fun. So, Tranquility Pool acquired. It said a defended mineral. What does that actually mean? Okay, we got some Archon blood. Okay, so here is that Archon blood? Where's the Archon blood? My camera jumped over here. I was assuming it was going to spawn a a tile that has a thing on it, and also, oh, when it said defended, it didn't mean defended by me. I thought it was giving me units. Because a lot of these things give you units at this level. Summoning a magic material that you have to run an army over to clear it out actually doesn't seem very good at all, especially for how far down that tree it is. So that kind of sucks. That should work better. Do we want to start summoning fancy units? Yeah, I guess so. Give me one of these. We will summon a Reaper to lead our armies of the damned or whatever. How are the other builds going? Darkspire is going to be done in 7 turns. River Court's got... What happened to River Court's build? It's just because this guy is able to run across the tile? I mean, we can just put it somewhere else. Put it up there, because this army is not like doing anything on purpose. They're just running back and forth across the same 2 spaces over and over again. We don't need to worry about enemy provinces so much anymore. Let's go ahead and perform this attack. Should be a completely trivial battle. It's so weird that the options on that menu are not always the same. I mean, like, they're not always in the same order. Why would that be the case? And I guess down here we will just keep searching for Mishara. If we can find her, we can end the game that way. But it's very silly that we have to try to find her. All right, you get to join up. That's cool. Everybody else just keep heading home. So the underground passage near Flintwall will bring us up by the eastern cities. I think that's what we do, is just sail east from here. Geez. Sure. I don't think this matters very much. I think we're on a lot of sort of trivial choices here. Dark Vigor is no longer actually all that interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Set production over here. I think it's nothing. We can summon our Reaper. I guess let's just do it right there. Do we want to summon more units? Do I basically, like, do I want to build up a new army up here? I think I'm probably going to take one of those Imperium things that spawns an army. The Reaper might just be part of that army. Let's hit the Rite of War now just to see what kind of units it is. Okay, it did spawn a full 6 stack. They are horrible. They're really, really not very good units. Alright, let's get the Mystic Projection out of there. This'll be... I mean, it's something, I guess, technically. I don't know what I want you to do. Go to sleep, I guess. You're not even a combat unit. Okay, out of curiosity. No, it will make me do this manually. All right, fucking. I was really hoping that we were right at the end, but yeah, this having to hunt down the hero thing is working out exactly the way I was afraid it was going to work out, and that it just makes this tedious bullshit happen after you have definitely won the game. Like, this game is objectively over, but they're gonna make us spend a bunch more time to actually get the victory, which is a really annoying trait in a strategy game. It's so common. I have no idea why. No, I think we're good. Honestly. Y'all group up around the War Shaman, I guess. What is this buff? Strengthened and regen and stuff? Sure. What do you do? 60% chance of just straight killing a non-hero enemy unit. Alright, we're not even going to put up the song. And I'm just going to hit end turn. Okay, units automatically enter defense mode. There we go. Make them come to us a little bit. Let's cast a spell, shall we? So I've been using these little ones, but this is a fine time for something serious. Each turn for 3 turns, all enemies take 15 and have a chance of becoming blinded and weakened. Yeah. So let's put that spell down. And then I'm not allowed to cast again, even though we have a ton of combat casting points. Whatever, it's fine. I don't think we really want to do anything. I think we just let them approach. I'm going to bolster your defense. And then everybody just go into defense mode. We make them come to us, and then we rain down hell upon them. Yeah, they're getting these very soft turns. Okay, you. %60 chance. If a non-undead unit dies from this ability, it becomes a zombie. So we want to hit one of their more impressive things. An astral siphoner, perhaps. Fingers crossed. Only a 44% chance of the actual death occurring. Still pretty good. And then we only get 1 spell, so let's make it real. Oh, I didn't realize Conjure Astral Keeper, this is not a real unit. This is a combat only unit. That's why it wasn't appearing on the other menu. Okay, well, let's do an explosive manifestation. Hey, look, it's an astral siphoner. All right, yeah, the game was so confident I was going to lose this, and I get, like, not thinking that these units are the greatest, but we have really good magic. All right, strengthening and healing and regen, you know, that kind of stuff. That stuff we are always doing. I am spreading my damage out a little bit. I gotta be a little better about that. Get him, Dawn Defender, you terrible tiny little unit. Okay, your thing is healing or whatever. You also just have this, like, kind of fine magic attack. It's, like, very okay. I mean, at the very least, I feel like we're going to outperform expectations based on the being able to cast explosive summoning every turn. Or these aren't combat casting points per turn, though. This is per total battle. Okay, never mind. We won't be able to cast it every turn. Yep, that's going to hurt a little bit more. Getting multiple stacks of strengthened, I'm a little worried about. Yeah, I'm very disappointed in these bandits. They turned out to be terrible units. All right, let's do one more manifestation. I do think it's right here. Sorry, my own unit. All right, you just race over and eat that dude. Not allowed to do this again for a minute, but we can certainly, yeah, we can certainly just hammer this thing with melee strikes. Do I really have a 50% chance to hit? Oh, it's in tall cover. As are you, so I guess I may as well just take these shots. I don't have to move for them. All right, it's something. The application of weakened is meaningful. Can I get a decent shot? Not really. There's never going to be a decent shot on a thing that's in high cover. But I can run over here and take a shot at least. A lot of grazing going on. All right, yeah, I think we're very clearly going to win this battle. We do have to kill these things next. All right, the Reaper just devoured that thing. All right, a little bit of de-strengthening. It helps. It's something. You still can't do this for a while. Okay, the poison landed. Poison's great news. Yeah, explosive manifestation. Just 100% bananas. And honestly, even your not very good units can get the job done. If you just bend the situation to their will enough. Yeah. May as well spend the rest of our casting points, right? It's not like we need the mana. Go forth and feast. That wasn't even a hard battle. Just embarrassing. All right, well, that's enough of that nonsense. This is under control now. I have declared myself king of this region. We're accumulating gold here, so we'll be able to rush some of these constructions a little bit. Okay, so she could have more cities in the underground. Is there a way to just like quickly check how many cities a person has? Or Throne City not discovered, huh? I mean, we definitely destroyed their Throne City. I guess let's go back up above ground. Because there's nowhere else. This is a little pocket of bedrock here. A lot of scary ghost pirate ships in the underground sea. I suppose we could produce one of these. There's not really a good reason to, though. Are these rushable? These are rushable. Okay. And what I'm gonna do with the armies that were underground, I super do not care about this text. What we're going to do with the armies that were underground is just run to any other underground entrance that we can see in the area. Yeah, sure. Harvest population. Why not? Maybe I should have taken the ability to raise a low-tier undead army more seriously. Because, you know, at the very least, I could corpse explode a bunch of them, right? Yeah, don't go anywhere right now. You're playing defense and you're doing a fine job. So there was this underground passage. Did she have any other underground passages in her territory? Pavilios was hers. Yeah, I guess let's head north and we'll check up there. Do I want to have you maybe we split up? I know I ran back here, but no, let's try to stick together. It'd be best to be an overwhelming force. Stilgardus, I don't even know what your problem is. I'm going to actually be very annoyed if it turns out that it's faster for us to win the magic victory than the military victory, even though we've already won the military victory. Just hang out. I'm not putting them on camp mode because I do want my attention pulled back over here every turn. just to look out for really dangerous things. We don't need to fight every random enemy nearby, though. Okay. We'll deal. We certainly have spells ready to cast. I need to do research. Yeah. Give me some battlefield reanimation. I could see that being useful. Okay, we are safe for the moment. We continue to be. Right, let's have you drop into the underground here. So we don't really have a good sense. Like it's difficult to get vision. There could be stuff just about anywhere, frankly. Yeah, Mishara could be anywhere, and we can end the game the instant we find her. It's just a matter of actually finding her. We could probably buy our way through this stuff, but I'm not quite ready yet. I want to get my armies a little bit more in position. Alright, so this army will be where it needs to be, probably like next turn. Should be the same for our hero. Then we can buy the last upgrade and finally end the game. Okay, don't have any movement left as always. We're gonna know every damn spell. I get another tome. Where's the other tier 5? Maybe you can't have multiple tier 5s? Well, I gotta be honest with you. It feels to me like none of these books are likely to matter. Right? If they're all little baby books. Tome of the Astral Mirror. Yeah, sure.
The ability to conjure an exact likeness of one's own body.
Yeah, sure, why not? We built a root of shadow. Man, I seriously do not care what you do. I cannot imagine it being less meaningful to the game. So if we pick this thing up, it'll show us the whole world map. We are one turn away from that. Okay. It'll show us the whole world map. That's gotta give us her position, right? Oh. I actually do want one more turn. I forgot which city was the one building the thing. No, don't. Okay. Okay, here we go. Got the ability to summon a mythic unit that can take the form of other units. That seems neat. Some of that true death magic, I guess, doesn't sound so terrible right now. All right. The Age of Shadow is unlocked. Also, that has some rainbow clover. All right, so what is the next thing? I have to launch the Age of Shadow spell. So the Magic Victory spell is unlocked. Channeling it takes 15 turns. So is it just going to be on my spell? Yes, it is on my spell menu. Shadow affinity spells are cheaper while doing this. Each turn in combat, random corpses will be reanimated, but hostile armies will be spawned next to my affinity province improvements in an attempt to destroy them. Let's fucking do it. Yes, I know. I just pressed the buttons to make that happen. Who are you telling? All right. Reveal the world map. She does not seem to have another city anywhere. I don't know if this doesn't really count as revealed in the way I would expect. Okay, I guess I can see individual armies and stuff. Just out of curiosity, just looking around for her. She's not the one we captured, right? Because if she was the one we captured, I would expect the thing to be over, or there at least to be a button to... Oh, okay, so there's like tiny armies left. When we looked at these armies last, they did not have her unit in them. However, I suppose it is entirely possible that they changed that she reshuffled into one of them. And then she doesn't have any cities down here, nor does she have any armies down here, it looks like. Yeah, she definitely wasn't in those armies before, but I guess she might be now. Well, I guess turn around and head that way then. Might be able to end the game real quickly. That looks like a fairly serious army there. That's an astral beast, right? That army's not that tough. Oh, sorry, you don't have any movement left. Should be pretty trivial for a force this size. Okay, yep, a couple of my lowest tier units died. It's not a big shock there. Those are just normal marauders, you know, normal everyday things trying to kill me. All right, you're good. I do feel like there should be something akin to the Total War Warhammer no resupply penalty. Like, if you don't have any cities, your leader should be dying rapidly. Like, you should have to figure that out immediately. There she is. She's right there. You should have to figure that out immediately. You should not be allowed to just hang out on the map in a corner inside of somebody else's territory for as many turns as you want just to spite the winning player. That shit sucks. Nope, don't go anywhere. You just kind of hang out nearby. You're good. You're good. And you should probably just like stand directly on it. I guess that's really the thing to do. Sure. The scout gets eaten. It is unfortunate. Okay, I guess we will actually stand on top of them. And I should do some summoning, I guess. Let's put another Astral Serpent into the Astral Serpent army. And begin the summoning for a Mirror Mimic? Do I just want to make another Reaper? Honestly, I probably just want to make another Reaper. They're pretty good. Alright, so that'll be ready next turn. You're good. Yeah, we could put these units in camp mode, I suppose, but it's probably good to have to actually look at each of these things each turn. See the incoming armies before they get here. And oh, okay. Are you kidding? I just can't. I cannot possibly care about this at this time. This is a little bit of a problem. Like, the game is really not interested in your time. Okay, let's summon my Reaper right here in this army. Being able to mark people for death is probably good. Okay, so these are fairly large and impressive units. This Marauder Guard army is a lot less, so let's drop a spell on them real quick here. Do I want to... I can make this a domain of death. I don't really think that's all that valuable. Honestly, I don't know that we have a spell that's all that exciting. Like, we have a lot of spells that are really good at dealing damage to like settlements and stuff. At the end of each of your turns, a random enemy takes... I guess this is worth having up. But I'd rather do some like lightning torrenting here. We'll do that other thing on a turn when I'm not actively fighting. Right now I'm just gonna lay a bunch of damage onto this army. And my hope is this will make it so that I don't have to oh, you know what? Never mind. Yeah. Skip that. In that case, let's go ahead and set up Cascading Power. That can go off next turn. And let's kill him. Huh. I'm a little surprised by this risky battle. I don't know that I agree that this should be in their favor. But I mean, whatever. I guess let's get in there and make it happen. Out of curiosity, does the auto combat give us a reasonable result? I don't think it's going to here because it thinks they're more powerful than we are. Actually, yes, it did. That is a reasonable result. We lose a couple of units. We don't have to spend all of our actual real-world human time fighting the battle, which is worth a lot to me. So I'm going to run up here now. We're swapping positions. And we should build like a couple of replacement units. Although actually I'm not even that good at building units. What's in this thing? There's some tier 3s in here. And a bunch of stuff that's less impressive. Okay, yeah, give me a Berserker and a Winter Fairy. Recruit these to my throne city, and I shall send them forth. Armies are being recruited. Apparently there's a small delay on that. Cities gain a massive amount of draft. Armies are restored 2 full hit points after using a teleporter. Ooh, Astral Binding's fun. None of this stuff really matters, I think. We never did build any roads. Might have been wise to. Yeah, we're just not that good at building units, unfortunately. The units we build are unimpressive. Yeah, get in the water. am never trying to select a province. I wish there was a way to tell the game that. I always want to select the army. Right, you're good. This is all good. Let's go ahead and commit that great big spell. Cascading power, always, forever. And we're gonna get some more. We're gonna get some more mana worms out here. You know, if you can come over here and maybe just like make this a little easier. I don't know who the hell these guys are, but they need to be not here. All right, nice and easy. Makes enchanted units reflect damage. We don't have that many units that will be affected by it. All right, sail quickly. We ride hard for Mishara. I wonder why they designed that. So every time I run into a decision that I disagree with to that extent, I always try to figure out like what is the thing it's doing, right? And in this case, I really have no idea what the strategic benefit, what the benefit to the game as a whole would be from making this work in this way. It's baffling. We'll be able to do another one of those next turn as well, so we can reinforce up there. You two are going to come join up. May as well go and just retrieve your new units. All right, it's very difficult to imagine them escaping this. I think we're going to get there. Sure, why not?
Death is not...
The proper answer to why not, of course, is there's literally no benefit to picking that tome, and I could have picked something that was going to give me an affinity that would matter, I guess. Darkspire can annex more fisheries. Hooray! Oh, I didn't actually pick a research. Alright, is mishara going to do something? No. Well, I feel like this is probably over then. How dare you make me come all the way out here? Okay, so this episode's now 2 hours long. And I think that that's pretty indicative of the problem here. This game was over when the episode was like 30 or 40 minutes in, and then I had to spend an extra 90 minutes hunting and doing bullshit. Most strategy games have this problem to some extent. It's very difficult for the AI to determine like when the game is over. You know, like the point in the game at which like an opposing Go player would give up. But this is pretty bad. This is definitely a very severe version of that problem. Anyway, a victor stands proudly upon the remains of their enemies. You subjugated this world through force, as the empires of the past did before you. Also, there's a ton of text in this game, and it's all very generic. It has like no flavor at all. It's just like I don't even want to say it's vanilla high fantasy text, because vanilla is still a flavor. Nope, we're good. I got it. I know how I won. Thank you. So, I do have questions. I'm very curious about this. Necron the Risen has proven worthy to ascend. His conquest of the realm has given him a chance to ascend to your Pantheon. Will you grant Necron the Risen his ascendance? He will join your Pantheon and potentially assist during future conquests. This is what I was curious. There's this Pantheon thing on the main menu. We're going to accept. All right, we gained a bunch of Pantheon XP there. All of this stuff was worthwhile. Good to know. And so, what is the meaning of this? We can unlock various world types? Is that what we're... Yeah. Stuff's not just available by default. That's an interesting decision. We can also unlock... Hero... Is this stuff just cosmetic? I think it might just be cosmetics. Okay, no. You get to... I think this stuff is cosmetic, but you get to stuff that matters eventually. Unlock mana addicts. Okay. Well, I mean... Do I... Hold on.
Choose your destination.
Do I spend, or is that just stuff that's unlocking automatically? Let's go to my Pantheon. See, it says cost, but this is not... This is just unlocking automatically. I don't spend for that. So... A Berserker's Great Axe. Ruler starting with a great axe. It's one of the best kind of axes you could start with. Intimidation Aura. An ability called Intimidation Aura that gives your unit Intimidating Aura that you then have to mouse over again is maybe a little bit weirdly designed. I feel like this could be the text that's on that middle box. That's not so great. I guess here, we'll progress this way. Unlocks a new icon to use as your faction's banner. I mean, that's a pretty cool dog. Unlocks a new hero cape customization. This is if you really care about the dress-up systems, I guess. And next time that we gain a Pantheon level, we can get a thing that actually has gameplay effect. This is a strange system. So yeah, there's culture traits and stuff mixed in here, and some of them seem powerful. And then the thing at the very end is a cosmetic, because of course it is. What a weird... Oh, all right. We will come to grips with this system more in the future. What a weird bunch of design decisions. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I don't think I'm going to split this into 2 episodes. Like, this is... I don't want there to be a whole episode that's just me in the post game trying to wrap the game up so that it will give me my rewards. So I think this is just going to be a really long one. And hopefully we'll do a better job of not letting the game yank us around in the future. Thank you all so much for watching. And when you come back next time, we're starting a new game. We're checking out some other factions. We'll play a game where the unrest system actually matters. How about that? And we'll see you then.